Why are you spamming about a boat? Is there a boat card linked or something? Why does he boat spams in chat? What does that even mean? What card is a boat? Huh? Oh, alerts. Dude, I haven't streamed in like a month. Probably longer than a month. When was the last time I streamed? Do I dare look? The last time I streamed was... Yeah, it was over a month ago. Yeah, alright. We are live now, though. Thank you, CB, for the 39 months. Holy! That's a lot of months. That's like, yeah. Your favorite deck, Pendulum. I love how you say deck as if, like, all the Pendulum is just one deck. Because you're not wrong. They don't have their own archetypes. They're always playing the same deck, but... Hey, Mr. Clapper. And what is that emote? What is that? Mr. Scutter Cute? What does that even mean? Darklords Tier 0. I'd be down. It's been a while. Dude, you guys are gonna love to see the new Darklord skill. If you haven't read it yet, oh, it is. It looks like a banger of a skill. I'm excited to use it. So you got so exposed you died? Yeah, my hot take on Rush Duel was so hot that it deleted my YouTube channel. It was unfortunate. Infinity, let's go. Why did it take so long for Infinity to come to the game, actually? We're out here getting terrorized by a bunch of pigeons right now in the meta. Why can't we have Infinity earlier, Using Dark Lord traps? There's one I would like to... The Destruction one would be fantastic. I kind of forgot about that deck. That card, actually, till you mentioned it. Oh, yeah. Search and Droplet. Oh. Hey, Pepe. What's going on? Not too much. Just going to check out a whole bunch of leaks we just got. Well, leaks and confirms, because Konami did like some sort of Shonen Jump event or something, and they showed a bunch of cards there as well. So we've got a bunch of cards confirmed and a bunch of cards leaked. So, yeah. Droplet is the new main box. I think hasn't been enough time for Droplet, right? I don't think there's been enough time for Droplet. It'd be nice if it was in the box, considering there is a skill that's going to be using the card, but yeah. What I want to know, why is Doing getting a third? Don't ask me, man, okay? The other one was already cringe enough. Alright, so... it's been a while. Where do we begin? I have got a ping on Discord already. Why doesn't I go live? People deem me on... No, did I use the wrong image for the thumbnail? Pretty sure I have the right image for the thumbnail. Just Discord has brain damage. Let me check. Yeah, Discord just has brain damage. I have the right thumbnail. Alright. Let's look at some cards, eh? Or some stuff. So I think we'll start off with the official stuff, and then we'll go on to the leaked stuff afterward. I think we'll do that order. Because the unofficial stuff is all the skills and stuff, and that's a lot of reading we got to do. So let's save the reading till later, and start off with the stuff that's, to be fair, I had to read this shit as well, but whatever. Alright, let's have a look-see at what we got here. So we got a couple of images from like some Shonen Jump thing or something. 23rd. So not too far away, actually. Not too far away. Character release, which is the PREDAPLANT character. We already knew that. We already knew we were getting PREDAPLANTs to an extent. And we're also getting, what the hell is this stupid archetype called? True Draco? Oh my god. And of course, we're getting the trap card defending big dude. Oh my god. The copying and pasting the skill? Oh god. I'll read through it. I'll read through it a bit. It does not look okay in that victory pose. Yeah. There's something not mentally sound about this man, surely. Alright, so let's have a look, see what we got here. So this is a main box, right? Yeah, main box. So, of course, start us off with the main boy of today's stream that gets the thumbnail. Cyber Dragon Infinity. A level 6 light monster, machine monster. This card is a banger. Alright, so 3 level 6 light monsters, or in the case of Cyber Dragon, you summon it with, it's been ages since I've done this, and it's not actually a Duel Links feature, but you summon it with the other Xyz monster somehow, right? With this dude, I think. How's this deck cheated out? It doesn't actually need 3 level 6s, right? You cheated out somehow. I actually do not remember. It's been literally so long since I've done anything with this card. How's it cheated out? I thought it was with this thing, right? Oh, wait, can you just immediately overlay it? Oh, it just says it on the card. Okay, yeah. Read it? Yeah, that's a good point. You made a good point there. Maybe I should have read further down the card. Alright. Hey, at least I remembered you did use this card to get it out in the field. Alright, so you summon this dude, which is infinitely easier, and then you just slam this man on top. Once per turn, yeah, you can summon it using it. Gains 200 attack for each material attached to it. Once per turn, you can target one face-up attached to a monster on the field, attach it to this card as material, so it gives cards the good suck. It's been an eternity. Yes, it's been about a month since I've streamed. But don't worry, I will be streaming a couple more times this month at least. I'll also be doing a Pokemon stream this month as well, because I want to use the new Pokemon game. I think that'd be more fun to stream it than just play it by myself. The new Pokemon card game app thing. Right. Once per turn, when a card effect is activated, quick effect. You can attach one material from this card, negate the activation. If you do, destroy it. So just a negate and a suck. The fact this card wasn't in the game already is really surprising to me. It doesn't actually seem that like so OP, insanely broken that it couldn't have come to the game earlier. It's certainly a strong card. It's definitely going to be good in Cyber Dragon, though. The issue is it going to be a limit 1? Because what's his name? Is this a limit 1? Yeah. Are they actually going to have Overflow not be allowed in the same deck as Infinity? That'd make it, like, way worse of a deck. Because this trap card is insane if you guys have never used it before. It's non-target, just destroy a bunch of shit. Actually, crazy trap card. I think is it Destroy or Banish? Yeah, Destroy. It's non-target Destroy. It's actually a crazy card. And Infinity's just a nice little negate. I think the best thing about Infinity, as compared to something like the Chronomaly card, is it's good on defense for you going first, and it's also good like going second too, because it removes shit. It can remove stuff and negate stuff. It's not just like one or the other. So this card does seem really good. I'm excited to try it out. And it's also going to see use in just other generic machine decks, I imagine. I'm not really sure what. I'm not sure if Gimmick Puppet can slam this on the field somehow or something, but yeah. Galaxy Eyes, yeah. Galaxy Eyes, yeah. He quit because of Birds? Me? No. I think I'm Bird's #1 defender right now. I'm the only one that doesn't actually care that much about Birds. I think Birds is a cringe deck. I don't actually think it's a fun deck. I think it's like super whatever. But I think I've lived through so many shit metas and Duel Links that the current one I'm just like, eh. Compared to some of the other stuff I've played through, this one's fine. I played some absolute bullshit. Bird meta, eh. Look, it's better than having to play through this fucking shit. Wherever it is. Actually, it's not even tiered anymore, I don't think. I think they removed it. The, where is it? Star Seraph crap. This shit was this shit, disgusting. I shouldn't say AIDS, but yeah, yeah. I prefer Birds over that any day. Have you played against Tenpai yet? Nope. I've been ignoring Master Duel, and I'm probably going to continue to ignore it until something changes. Because that game is really boring. Not the actual game itself, just the format has been Snake Eye for 6 billion decades. I just looked at the latest YCS and the TCG, and it was top cut was 50% Snake Eye again. And I was like, oh, great, more Snake Eye. So yeah, I'm not touching that game. Did you get some fusions for the Sidra in the box? Like reprints? Reprints? Probably not, because it's like Ultras, right? 100% limit 1. There's no confirmation as to whether or not this will be limit 1. I'm thinking it won't be limit 1. I'm praying. I'm praying. Okay, it's gonna be limit 1, but I'm hoping it isn't. Okay, we can all hope. Don't you copium me, alright? Come on. Yeah, you're right. Alright, Julie, this is more fun. I feel like I have this discussion like every stream, so I probably shouldn't go into it. Yeah, Duel Links, out of all the formats, Duel Links is the better format of the three. By a long shot. If it's limit 1, Sydra's tier 2 at best. Tier 2 at best. I mean, it depends on what other support we're getting, right? I honestly cannot remember. Any other Side Dragon leaks in this? Is that a curiosity? No, wait, right. Like, what cards can even be added? Outside of this one, of course, but that's just a search spell. What do we not have? I guess the link monsters are pretty impactful. What's the annoying link monster that uses your opponent's extra monster zone? To this one? Like, if we get shit like this, that'd be disgusting. Like, using your opponent's extra monster zone would be gross. Just bully the ladder, people that just forget about it. Hurts? I don't know, I actually do not know what it would take to make this deck super meta relevant in Duel Links. I haven't even read through the skills yet. There might be a really good skill for this deck too. Anyway, let's have a look at some of the other cards. We've spent like, what, 20 minutes staring at this thing? Let's stare at something else now. Lord of Heavenly Prison. Tenpai meta right now and he's hell. It's so frustrating playing Master Duel. I mean, I just don't... every meta in Master Duel is hell, okay? Ever since Tier Limit, that game went completely downhill. Every meta after Tier Limit was just terrible. Every meta. So I cannot be asked. I say that, but it's only been like 2 metas since then, because they had the same meta for 17 months for whatever reason. Duel Links changed its meta every 2 weeks. Well, I say that, we've had fucking... Dragon Link still being the best deck for ages, but at least the rest of the meta's been different. Anyway. Lord of Heavenly Prison. During your main phase, you activate this effect. This card in your hand becomes revealed until the end of your opponent's turn. While this card is revealed by this effect, set cards in the field cannot be destroyed by card effects. If a spell trap card is activated, except during the damage step, you can spell summon this card from your hand. Then if you activate this effect while this card is revealed, you can reveal and set one spell trap directly from your deck, but banish it during the end phase. Alright. Is this card gonna be insane in Duel Links? That's the question. Well, there isn't that many trap decks in the game, so not a good start. There's a lot of skill restrictions in Duel Links, so also not a good start, because you can't really play this. I don't think... Has the Altar Guy skill got a restriction on it? Because that's the only trap deck we have, right? Do we even have any other trap decks? We literally only have Altar Guys. I guess we have Trap Trick, but that's also restricted by a skill. I'm pretty sure the Trap Trick still restricts, right? So you can't play things like this. And you're definitely playing the Trap Trick skill. You're not playing without it. I don't know. This card is it's not a bad card, but I'm not really sure where we can use it right now. Paleo? Okay, now we're really coping. Old Guys don't they have a new skill? I thought Old Guys did have a skill. Not a super strong one, but it's something. Trap Tricks restriction just 9+ traps. Does it not lock you into playing only Trap Tricks monsters, only special summoning Trap Trick monsters or something? I thought it did. Did it not? Do I have to look this up myself? Why can't I just ask chat, you know? 12 or more Trap Tricks monsters. The monsters in your extra deck are Xyz monsters. There's no restriction. You could play it in Trap Tricks if you wanted. Okay, so you can play it in Trap Trick. Doesn't Raph already protect? Raph doesn't protect back, right? I thought the, he didn't spell. Oh, I'm looking at cards. Raph. No, Raph doesn't do the protecting. It's the other Trap Tricks monster that does. The one that special summons from hand that we don't have, I don't think. It is this one. This does the protecting. I mean, is protecting traps from destruction that good? What cards in the game are currently being used to destroy back row? Because I don't think MST is that popular. And even if it was, you just swap to Cosmic and be same shit. Like I'm thinking like Fleur, which is what I play a lot currently. It stops the standard Fleur in hand, pop card on field, pop back row. That's a very common thing. It will protect against that. Doesn't stop the triple banish from Trishula. Literalist spins back row back, which is, yeah, that's a pretty big one actually. Yeah, it doesn't seem that exciting right now. Stops Unchained? Yeah. It stops the Nightmare Phoenix. That's pretty popular too. It's good because it searches any spell and trap card. Oh, that is true. I was thinking it way more in terms of like from just when I played in Master Duel. When I've seen it played in Master Duel, it does just search any trap card. Certainly very good for stall decks. I know, I can see a world where a deck will come along if there's not already one in the game that would use this card. This card is fantastic. This card's a good card, but it's not sure what we're playing it with yet. Yeah, like Labyrinth, for example. So I don't think putting this in Trap Trick is going to turn Trap Trick from being a dog shit deck into an actual decent deck, right? So I don't think this improves anything currently. But it's certainly something to look at, because it could be really good later on. Alright, moving on. I don't think I'm dueling, so I still watch your vids. I play Master Duel though. Okay. Well, glad you at least still watch some of the videos. Alright. The True Draco Heritage. Okay, so True Draco is a scary archetype because the only reason it's played, like, currently, if it's ever used, is just with a bunch of floodgates. Who just floodgate and then play this shit? So, hopefully the Duel Links variant of True Draco will actually be fun. Anyway, True Draco Heritage. During your main phase, you can draw cards equal number of True Draco and True King card types. Monster spell and trap sent from the field to the graveyard this turn. During your main phase, you can immediately after split resolves, tribute summon a True Draco or True King monster face up. If this card's enters from the spell and trap card zone to the graveyard, you can target some trap card on the field and destroy it. Hey, this is a card you can protect with prison. Pro skill drain's not in the game. I mean, there is a skill drain equivalent in the game. It's not going to be on here anymore. Can I even find the card? Where are we? See if people are still playing it. There it is! Tyrant's Tirade! That's basically skill drain right there, okay? That's... Yes, it requires tributing 2 effect monsters, but it's basically skill drain. Yeah, so there's not really much to say about the art type based. The only thing I can say about the art, can only really talk about the art type as a whole rather than this card, because this card specifically is just sort of like, I mean, yeah, it's good, but it's more just talk about what the art type does as a whole for people that don't know what True Draco does. So True Draco is kind of a cool art type in that it generates a lot of value whenever your opponent does stuff, as far as I remember. So whenever the opponent activates stuff, you get to draw cards or add cards. Where are they? These guys, right? There's also some scarier cards up here to look at, but the more standard ones, these boys here. So when your opponent activates a card effect, you can take one True Draco monster or True King monster, add it from your deck, you take trap cards and activate them or add them to hand. This one I think does the spell cards and one of them does the monsters. So it just generates a lot of value whenever your opponent does stuff. So I think that has high hopes of being good in Duel Links. Duel Links is a lot better value games than other Yu-Gi-Oh formats. Well, value decks are generally a lot better in Duel Links than other formats. It also does stuff with other tribute decks, so I guess you could play them with Monarchs, I think. It's just yeah, I don't know. I think True Draco's always gotten a really bad rep just for what it's played with in with Floodgates and stuff, but I think in Duel Links this deck might actually be fun. My uncle can always said Sotros.
Shut up, Mokuba.
Hey, thank you, Quantum. Appreciate it, buddy. What's up, guys? We're just reviewing all the current leaks that just got announced for the game. Oh, the leaks and the announced cards. I think we can move on from True Draco, though. That's enough looking at True Draco cards. PREDAPLANT Offeris? Okay. Scorpio. If this card is normal special summoned, you can send one monster from your hand to the graveyard, special summon PREDAPLANT monster from your deck, except PREDAPLANT blah blah. Yeah, this card's pretty good. I'm actually expecting PREDAPLANT to do numbers in Duel Links. It's a very exciting archetype. An archetype that can actually search Sewer Poly. Can't wait to see the new Orcus deck you make with these cards. I mean, PREDAPLANT is a bunch of dark monsters. Ironically, could put them together if there's no skill restrictions. Oh, that's probably in the ultra rare, maybe. Yeah, I'm very excited for PREDAPLANT. I think the video I'll do first will obviously be Cyber Dragon, but then PREDAPLANT, because this shit is really hype. I know when PREDAPLANT was initially released in Duel Links, even like months and months after, like it was just. Because I don't know if PREDAPLANT was even meta in Duel Links. I don't remember it being so. But I know people still played the shit out of it. And they tried to stick PREDAPLANT in random stuff too. So, Scorpio send half. Holy, you're writing the video for me already. Holy. You're literally writing the script for me already. Perfect. PREDAPLANT seems arse. I don't think it'll be arse in Duel Links. I have faith the skills will carry the deck, just like when all skills are added to the game. I have faith, I believe. I haven't read the skills yet from what we've got leaked, so hopefully there's some good ones for the deck, but yeah. I like PREDAPLANT, I think most people like PREDAPLANT, so I'm hoping it'll be insane. And cards like this certainly help. This shit's really good. Is the PREDAPLANT non-target? I'm just curious if they can out birds. Can PREDAPLANTs out birds? How do they put the counters on the opponent's stuff? You can fuse summon Dart Fusion monster from your set using cards on the field and monsters from your hand or field. Do they have There's a skill that lets them out. Oh, a skill that enables it? Oh, now we're talking. A skill that outs birds? Okay, now we're talking. Alright, we'll get to that later. Moving on. Harmonizing Magician. Pendulum. Cool. Moving on. Cyber Emergency. Add one light machine monster that cannot be normal summoned or set, or one cyber dragon monster from your deck to your hand. So, the cool thing about this card, for people that have never used it, is it can search for cyber dragons, obviously, which is the main use. But it can actually also search for the kaiju. The machine kaiju. This one? It can also search for this dude. So, another out to birds? Just saying, we've got another out to birds that is searchable. Not this one? Wait, which one does it search for? Wait, not this card? Wait, which one searches the, Wait, it's not this card? Oh no. Wait, what's the card that searches the kaiju? Oh, the other spell. I thought we had that shit leaked. Repair plant? Oh, it's already in the game. Right, so... Oh my god, I'm so lost. This is the searcher. Oh, okay. You think I actually read the card before just talking absolute nonsense about them? Alright, point is, this archetype can search the kaiju, which is another out to birds. Another out to the stupid birds. Alright. If the activation of this card is negated, you can discard one card, add this card to your hand. I don't think that really matters because we don't really have many negates in Duel Links. Plus, unless, I mean, in Duel Links nobody reads, so there might be a chance someone negates this, but I don't even know what negates we've got in the game, so the last part of this effect probably doesn't really matter too much. We haven't got no Ash Blossoms in this game. Superplay's gonna go up in stocks? Hell yeah, it is. Alright, Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. I thought this card would be via a skill, honestly. Just because it's like, I don't know if this archetype's an ace monster or anything, but I kind of thought it would be a skill card. The effect isn't even that insane. If this card is fusion summoned, you can make this card gain attack equal to one opponent's special summon monster until the end of this turn. That could be a really big boy. Once per turn, you can target one level 5 or higher monster your opponent controls. Until the end phase, this card's name becomes that monster's original name and replace this effect with that monster's original effects. If fusion summon card is destroyed, you can destroy all your opponent's special summoned monsters. Alright, so most important part about this card is it's 2 dark monsters, which is fantastic for a certain super poly. So hopefully this archetype doesn't come with any limit 1s. If they release PREDAPLANT and they limit 1 something to remove super poly, I'm gonna be very sad. Surely they don't do that, right? Surely they let us play super poly with the deck. That'd be so depressing if they didn't. Not that this necessarily needs to be played with a PREDAPLANT, but I assume you would. Yeah. Imagine if they made this limit 1. If they released this as a limit 1 to compete with Super Poly. Wouldn't that be so depressing? Oh my god. It could be limit 3. This card alone makes Super Poly, like, decks so much better. Like, he's just tossed this in, like, Zombie, right? Just because they actually use Super Poly. Unless the skill restricts you, I don't remember. Don't jinx it. Oh yeah, this card will be fun. Well, I thought it's got that little destroy effect at the bottom too. It feels like a Mirror Jade, and that effect is so annoying in Master Duel. Feels like Mirror Jade or that water hero monster that goes boom as well when it leaves the field. Super Poly goes to band? Nah. Anyway, the card itself isn't that insane. It's mostly just used for, like, fusion summoning targets, right? But the effect isn't bad. You summon it's just a really gigantic boy, so should be good. Alright, so that's some hype cards to start off with. Let's now check out the... I think we saved the cards for last, and we'll check out the skills now. Alright, starting from the bottom here. Oh my god. They really did add another one of these? Bro, why? Actually, why? Alright. Battle Morph from another one for this guy for some reason. Why he needs a third one? Literally, who fucking knows? Who fucking knows? Alright. You can use this skill's second and third effects once per turn. You can normal summon, special summon Star Seraph monster. Literally, why? Why do they need another one? I hope this thing is garbage. During your main phase, play Star Seraph monsters, one from your deck and hand to your... Oh, they've repeated that effect again? What? Why have they repeated that effect again? If this card... If there's a card in your opponent's field, send one monster from your field to the graveyard. Play one Star Seraph monster from your deck. Wait, what? Isn't this the same? Wait, what's... Huh? I'm so lost. Wait, what's different about the effect? Wait, what is this? Am I just reading the same effect? What was it? Where was the difference? It's doubled instead of attack twice? Is that what the difference was? But why? It's just two times damage instead of attack twice? Like, what? Isn't it just the unnerved version of the skill, except... Oh my god. Oh my god. Why are they... Okay. This has got to be like a bug, right? This has to be just like some game file they accidentally included. There's no way they're releasing this. There's no fucking way. I don't want to see this skill anymore. I really don't. It's not just releasing the exact same skill again. Literally just nerfed it, released it again without the nerf attached. Infinity. Oh my god, man.
Card games on motorcycles!
You can't be tired of this art type, it's garbage now. I can be tired of it, it is. I hate this art type. I've said this multiple times. I think this art type, or not even the art type, just the way that they made this skills work, was in my at least top 10 most hated Duel Links decks ever. Might be top 5 most hated. I just hate this skill. It feels like arse to play against. You wipe their field, they do the exact same thing on the next turn. Just, if they have a Star Seraph in hand, boom, there's their full field. It's like, wipe their field, they top deck a Star Seraph, boom, full combo. It's like, fuck off. Alright, moving on to a skill that's a lot more fun, because I've already been spoiled on this skill. You can use this skill's second effect once per duel. You cannot normal summon or special summon monsters, excluding special summons from the extra deck, except Darklord monsters. So, unfortunately, this means you can't play Orcust with Darklord, which... It's a shame, because I did actually play Darklord Orcust a while back, but you can't do that anymore. Reveal one of this card, or one of this card, which are cards we'll talk about later on, I think. Yeah, we'll talk about the cards later on. To add the other from deck to your hand. Oh, it doesn't show up back in either, so just free adds a card? Okay, that's fantastic. If your opponent controls a card while you have no cards on the field, you can add one forbidden quick play spell from your deck to your hand instead. Oh boy. You can add a forbidden card, huh? Damn, what forbidden card that's a quick play do you think we're going to add here, guys? Now, this is like an ultimate going second skill. As going second skill that can search Droplet. Dress. Ah, yes, perfect. You're right. I forgot all about dress. My bad. Yep. A Droplet searcher. So the good news is that this also means this is probably mildly copium, but it could mean droplets out of the selection box and will be in this box. This is pretty big copium, but it does seem weird to add a skill that uses the forbidden card, but don't have the forbidden card available at the time. So it might be in the box as well. This is pure copium, but I mean, they could do it. And the thing is, you don't even need to search Droplet. Your opponent's got a shit ton of back row. Oh, look. There's a Lance for you. Like, even just searching Lance is crazy in this game. This is actually insane. Being able to search either of these is so goddamn good, man. Like, it's one of the main things in current modern day dueling that makes a lot of older decks really bad, is a lot of older decks have to run so much engine, they just have no room for tech slots, and no tech slots is just a killer for most decks. If you know tech slots, the deck just dies, right? So this skill makes it so that you can only, if you have to fill the deck with just all engine stuff, you can play one singular droplet, and you can grab it whenever you go second, and you have a way to play through fields. So I like it. I'm hoping the skill won't be too insane, because obviously Darklord themselves has to carry the game, or carry the deck, and it's been ages since Darklord was super good, but we'll see how it goes, and we'll talk about these cards when we do the card reviews later on. Easy dress. Yeah, you can even search for dress. Like, that's crazy. Another video of people to complain about me using Droplet in the deck. Bro, you know how many comments I get? People complaining about using Droplet? Come on, man. Leave me alone. I spend good money for my Droplets. Leave me alone. Crazy how the anniversary update is close. Anniversary update? Isn't that quite a ways away? Like, next year? Isn't anniversary normally like January? Is it? I don't remember. Pay to win streamer. Oi. Alright, anyway. Ghost Trick skill. This would have to be one hell of a skill to make Ghost Trick good. Holy shit, it would have to be so good. You can use this skill's second effect once per turn. You cannot normal summon monsters. It's an extra Ghost Trick. Reveal a Ghost Trick Witch. One Ghost Trick level 1 monster or one Ghost Trick field spell on your hand. Then set a Ghost Trick monster from your deck to your field. Its battle position can be changed. Wait, aren't these guys flips? Dude, it's been ages. I think that they're flips, right? Ghost Trick? How do you even spell these guys? Ghost Rick and Morty? This card's... Oh yeah, so there are some flip effects in here, right? I'm not going insane. There's some mill effects in here too. Alright. I mean, that's a pretty good start for a deck that it contains flip monsters, right? Then you can send one Ghost Explode Trap in your deck to the graveyard. You can send... Do they have a trap card that's really good in graveyard? What card are we sending to the graveyard? Is it this card they limited? Hey, what are we sending to the graveyard? Shot? This one? You manage the card from your graveyard, then target one Ghost Trick exceeds monster you control. Attach one Ghost Trick card from your graveyard to it as material. Is that the only one? Just an attach? Is that really that useful? You don't send anything because you don't legally play this deck. Alright, well, that is a card. During the end phase of this turn, you can change as many face-up monsters you control to face-down defense position. Oh, that's cool as well. Okay. Okay. Will this be enough to make the deck good? I don't know. But this certainly is a good start. This at least changes like the deck to being potentially functional. I still don't have much faith in it, but a skill like this does give me a lot more, a little bit more faith. A little bit more. Still deck? Oh god. Oh no. Alright, a Zane skill, so it's Cyber Dragon. You can use each of the skill's second and third effects once per turn. You cannot normal Spitter monsters excluding Spitter from the extra deck except level 5 or higher Light Machine or Cyber Dragon monsters. Send one Cyber Dragon in your deck to the graveyard, okay. All monsters you control become level 5 until the end of this turn. Okay, so kind of similar to the one we already have where you can just change levels to level 5, but this one gives you a Foolish Barrel as well. Is this better than the current Cyber Dragon skill we have? Because the one we currently use is... Is it this one? Add assignment power once upon my deck. In addition, the following effects can be used twice per turn, thrice per drill. Yeah, it's better than this one, right? Because it's literally the same as the old one. Well, sort of the same, but it gives you a Foolish Burial as well. Turns on your repair plant and makes an Astro 1-card Infinity. Okay. The current one gives you a free rank 5. I mean, so does this one. Well, free in... Okay, free in what sense? You still have to have the monsters on the field. Yeah, the old one kind of clogs up your deck with potential garbage too. Okay, I mean, I don't think Cyber Dragon was in need of in like an absolutely ridiculous skill, because the art type itself was probably good enough. So hopefully just a Foolish Burial skill in combination with just making things level 5 so you can make Infinity is, or make the dude that turns into Infinity. Alright, that seems pretty good. It's pretty similar to the current skill, which we already know is good for Cyber Dragon. So hopefully just the new cards alone will make the deck functional. Infinity's actually the best Chronomaly monster, is it? Wait, is that card... I thought... Is this card just any level 5? Is it not Machine? Oh yeah, is Chronomaly all Machine? Oh my god. Chronomaly? This guy's a rock. Oh, this guy's a machine. They haven't got that many machines. Alright. Life point boost F8. Okay. You can use this skill. It contains 2 or more level 8 or lower fusion monsters. Gain 600 life points. During the end phase of the turn that you sit, gain some life points. Okay, cool. True. Is the skill just called True Draco? Oh no, it's just... Oh, you just name like this. Okay. Can be used if your deck contains no field spells. And it contains 15 or more True Draco or True King monsters. At the beginning of the duel, add ace cards to your deck, so that's extra deck. Huh? Why can't we play field spells? Why can't we play field spells? Huh? What's going on there? Maybe the skill gives you one? Maybe. I know True Draco have a field spell, but why is this one stopping you playing a field spell? It just doesn't want you to play their in-art type field spell with them? What's the ace card? That's just, whatever the... Wait, has True Draco got an anime character? Ace cards sound like it's an anime character. Wait, what aces they got? This is an anime deck, right? Wait, this isn't even an anime deck. What ace cards are they talking about? Who is your ace? Huh? That's weird. Okay. Are we getting a certain true ace monster right here? A certain masterpiece? Oh sorry, where is it? That's the wrong one. This one. Could be. Any masterpiece gamers over here? There's no way, right? There's no way. Alright. Yeah, it is placeholder text, but it's placeholder for an ace. Like, I don't know what that means. Anyway, let's move on. Alright. Yuya skill. Jesus Christ, that is a lot of text. What the fuck is this? I hope this isn't pendulum related. The skill's third and fourth effects can only be used once per turn. At the beginning of the draw, add pendulum zones to your field. Oh god. You cannot normal special summon monsters, excluding special summons in the extra deck, except perform power, odd eyes monsters, and potential blah blah blah. Odd eyes, what the hell? Odd eyes winged dragon you control can attack twice in each battle phase. Okay, so we're getting this thing. Is that shown later on too up here? It's not, so we have to read that in a moment. Should just read it now. Odd Eyes Winged Dragon. Once per turn, if a monster you control battles an opponent's monster for damage calculation, you can make that monster you control gain attack equal to the current attack of the opponent's monster it is battling. Okay. If this card is in your monster zone, is destroyed, you can place it in the pendulum zone. You can use one of the following effects once per turn. You can target one effect monster your opponent controls, has its effects negated until the end of the battle phase. During the battle phase, if you control the synchro summoned monster, you can destroy all level 5 or higher monsters your opponent controls. Okay. I can attack twice. That's pretty terrifying. If you control a face up, whatever this thing is, or whatever this thing is, add one of these from outside your deck to your hand, then add one. Oh my god. Bro, does it add 2? If you have either of these on the field, you just add 2? Huh? This got its pluses too. Is something I can't. Oh, that technically got plus. It's a +1 technically because you lose a card, but. Well, you don't even lose the card, it's still in the field. But that's kind of crazy, right? What the fuck is that? I can't be asked reading what these cards do, I'll be honest, but jeez, man. Calm down on the pendulum. It has another effect. If you control a face-up Synchro Dragon monster, set one Odd Eyes from outside your deck to your field. But the skill gives you 3 free cards? Nah, man. What is this? Is this skill not just completely ridiculous? What were the restrictions on it? It's excluding special summons from the extra deck, so you can just literally summon any old just board setup you like, with +3 monsters for it. Okay. Ready? If this deck gets a skill for +3 cards and it's still shit, I swear to God, that would actually be embarrassing. That'd be so embarrassing. Alright, Fusion Dark Rays. I thought we already had this skill. The skill can be used, yes, it contains one or more. Oh, we've got Link Dark Rays, right? One or more Dark Fusion monsters, gain 300 life points. Can be used once per turn during your main phase. Choose one phase that monster you control, gains 300 attacks in this turn. Gains an additional 500 attacks in this turn if there is a Dark Fusion monster or a Dark monster. Yeah, same as the Sky Striker skill, right? Except for Dark monsters. Okay. Plants Exchange. You got twice per chill. During your main phase, place one level 5 or higher plants. Yeah, draw a card. We've got skills like that already. Alright. Name one modern skill that doesn't give you +3 cards. That's a you might have got me there. That might be a good point. You might have got me there. Alright. This skill can be used twice per duel if your deck contains 9 or more dark monsters. At the beginning of your main phase, place 1 card from your hand to the bottom of the deck, then draw 1 card. Oh my, is this a new Orcus skill? Get the shitty Orcus out in your hand and replace them with A proper card? Oh my god. Unbricking Orcust? Crazy. Crazy. Alright, moving on. Next one. So these are all Yuri skills, so. Did you already check Yuri skills? No, we're doing them right now. That looks insane. Then you read Revolution the floor. Hey, don't talk shit about Revolution the floor, right? That skill is based. Bird skills to mill one and swap one. I mean, that skill, that deck does not need a skill, thank god. Oh god, imagine if they got a +3 skill. My god. Alright, this skill's second and third effects can be used once per turn, and each twice per duel, if your extra deck contains Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. Okay. You can normal summon, you cannot normal summon monsters except plant monsters, and you cannot special summon monsters excluding special summons from the extra deck except PREDAPLANT monsters. Return a PREDAPLANT monster from your hand into the deck, then add one PREDAPLANT monster from your deck to your hand. Okay. Giga consistency, we like that. Return any number of monsters in your graveyard to your deck, then add one Polymerization or one Preda Pruning from outside your deck to your hand. What's this card do? Activate this card, return a PREDAPLANT monster in your graveyard to special summon it and equip with this card. So, no extra effect for going second, which is weird for modern skills. But the search effect is great. Interesting. Let's read the other PREDAPLANT skills before talking too much about this. We'll see which one's the best one, then we'll review it that way. This skill's second and third effects can be used once per duel. You can't normal summon, blah 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 blah. Reveal 2 Polymerization, Predap, or Fusion cards in your hand to add one PREDAPLANT monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand. So that doesn't shuffle back, right? Then add a Polymerization. Okay, so that's looking a lot better, because that's just a bunch of pluses, right? Whereas this one was it's a return a card. If you control no monsters, place one PREDAPLANT counter in a face. Okay, now we're talking. Okay. Yeah, I think we're using this one. I think we're using this one, right? Giving your opponent a PREDAPLANT counter so you can use their field as fusion material is so good. And typical skill fashion, your opponent can't respond to you placing the counter on it. So you just place the counter on it, then you can just fusion summon by using the effects. Why do agitators lose reading right to left? Wait. I'm just reading it manga style, right? Is that how they do it? Yeah, this skill seems really good. I'm not too confident on the third one. It doesn't sound that bad, but I feel like we're just going to be using the... Yeah, because this one doesn't return a card either. This one minuses a card to add a card. This one just doesn't, just adds a card. And you get to put a counter. Oh yeah, this thing's pretty good. Will this be enough to carry the deck though? I'm not sure. But we'll have to wait and see. Too balanced to be good? That might be the case. Have to wait and see. It does seem like it might be a bit balanced. Because I don't really know, what does PREDAPLANT even set up turn 1, right? Like, what, do they even have like a quick effect in their deck? Does the archetype have a quick effect? What does their turn 1 play? They don't set up shit, oh god. Preda Practice? Dracostapelia? I don't think we have Dracostapelia. I mean, we might get it. I doubt it, but we might get it. We could get this guy. That's a going first play. Turn 2 deck? Oh god. Surely it has a turn 1 play, right guys? Surely we're not just passing and just another fusion deck that just plays like Fluffle. Yuri never played going first in the anime, so it's kind of... Oh, of course, of course. I place one monster face down and end my turn. Holy shit, the Sky Striker counter right there. Oh, the old Sky Striker counter doesn't really work anymore. Look at the 3-mat fusion. That's this dude, right? And we could get this guy as well, it's possible. But I don't think we're getting him. But that is also a turn 1 play, but I don't think we're getting it. Turn 1 is set Book of Eclipse. True. Alright, Yuri skills. This Corsair effect can be used once per duel. At the start of the duel, add ace cards to blah blah. See, it's so weird. This Yuri skills and all the other ace monster skills, like, they call them ace cards. Why the hell does True Draco have an ace card? What does that mean? What is it going to be an animation for a True Draco monster for some reason? What does that even mean? Anyway. Right, and the rest of the skill you can read on your own time because we're not going to care about it. Alright, now we have the leaks. So, warning about these leaks is they're insinuating these cards are coming, but God knows when. We can obviously assume the Dark Lord cards are coming soon because, well, we've got a skill for them. But we've had leaks for tons of actual dinosaur stuff recently, right? From the previous leaks, and they haven't arrived yet. We also got leaks for Skull Servant stuff. I think it was Skull Servant stuff that hasn't arrived yet. So they're going to arrive at some point, but we don't know when. Could be literally any... Yeah, Evozars, whatever they're called. We've got leaks for those, but they haven't arrived yet. So God knows when these cards are coming. If they should be coming, we just don't know when. So take this part with a little bit of grain of salt, because it could be like 3 months away before we see the Ancient Warrior cards, for example. Or it could be the next box. Could be any time. So, let's check it out. Alright, what the fuck is this card? What is he doing to this man? Like, I deadass thought he was like... It was like... Got the hand around the backside. That's what it looked like to me. Okay. I thought he was giving this dude a bit of a spanking. I'm not gonna lie. Interesting card art. When you control another dinosaur monster, your opponent's monsters cannot target this card for attacks. You can target one other card you control, destroy it. Pop the baby? Is that little D? Is that little D? Is that actually? Wait a minute. Wait a minute, little D, what are you doing, man? Alright, so let's just pop the baby, the dinosaur. Yeah, I assume we have better ways to pop the baby than, Zutomosaurus. Yowie. Okay. Bit of Yowie. If this card is special summoned and you can control no other cards, you activate this effect, your opponent skips their next draw phase. Oh, rude. You can only special summon once the turn you activate this effect. You can only use this effect once per duel. I mean, annoying, but I don't think we care too much. And this is used as part of some specific combo where you just want a level 3 reptile to piss off your opponent. I don't think we care too much. Alright, moving on. Yajaro Invader. If this card is normal special summoned to a zone... Wait, isn't this card a new card? I swear I've seen this thing like released recently somewhere. If this card's normal special summoned to a zone that is not the center... That is not the center main monster zone. Destroy this card. Once per turn, you can move this card to an unused adjacent main monster zone. Okay. Each time exactly one monster is normal special summoned to your opponent's field, move this card to the adjacent main monster zone closer to that opponent's monster. Then destroy all other cards in this card's column. Right. That's actually really annoying in Duel Links, right? Because they've only got 3 zones. So you put this little shit in the middle, and your opponent's like, oh, where do I summon? Oh no. I can summon to the middle, right? Is this summon to the middle, then to the right or whatever? That looks like a Pokemon. My man's got a big ass brain. I mean, the card's cool. Is it good? No. But it looks cool. That's all that matters, right? As long as it looks cool. They can't summon to the middle? Like, why can't they summon to the middle? No, I'm not talking about this card. I'm talking about your opponent. Where can your opponent summon a card where it won't get popped? They can just summon to the middle, right? Alright, moving on from the Invader, which is a cool card, but I don't think it's very good. Exceeds a line. Alright, declare a level from a 1 to 12. Then target 2 face-up monsters on the field, including one monster you can... One monster what? What? Am I having a stroke? Declare a level from 1 to 12. Then target 2 face-up monsters on the field, including one monster you control. You control? They become the declared level until the end of this turn. Alright, I think I just had a bit of a stroke there. Also, for the rest of this turn after this card resolves, you cannot special summon monsters in the extra deck except monsters with the same type as the targeted monster. Yeah? We have like 50,000 different cards that have this level adjusting effect, right? So we don't really care about this. we can move on. Alright, Xeno Meteorus. If a card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you special summon this card from your hand. During your main phase, you can destroy one dinosaur monster in your hand or field, and special summon a dinosaur or monster from your hand or deck. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of this turn, except dinosaur, dragon, sea serpent, or worm. So you pop the baby, special summon this card. Then you can pop another baby, then summon a normal monster, whilst popping at the same time. I mean, it's not a bad card in terms of like a combo, if there is one that exists. I don't think we're quite at the level of TCG pop the babying though, but I mean, it's a cool effect. Popping babies is certainly the art type specialty. This thing is also a tuna monster, which is kind of funny. Dinosaurs with overlay control be broken as shit, mark my words. Alright, alright. Alright, I mean, there could be some cool combos. I'm not really versed enough on the dinosaur combos to tell you if it's any good. 3 columns isn't going to be enough. I mean, 3's enough for what you want to do with this thing, right? Because you have something on the field you want to pop. You have this thing on the field. This thing pops that thing, summons a normal monster, and you summon whatever you summon from the baby. So that still gets you to 3. I don't know, moving on. Volcanic Trooper. If this card is normal special summoned, you can add 1 volcanic card from your deck to your hand. Isn't volcanic like really new? Like these cards like new? Unless these are older volcanic cards. You can discard 1 card, special summon a bomb token to your opponent. Each time one is destroyed, it controls takes 500 damage. Alright, so a searcher for volcanic cards. I don't know if the volcanic cards are good enough, but searches are always appreciated, so... They're about a year old. Okay, they just decided to add them, that's kind of random. Alright, well, that's searches are always appreciated, so I assume that card is good. The discarding stuff, I assume, just so you discard the annoying little dudes in hand if you have them, so then you can put them in grave to use their effects. I had to spend 400 box chips for Volcanic Ultras last night for Duel's Kingdom event just to see modern support. Makes me wonder if I have powers. Maybe. It is really random to add volcanic cards to the game, so. There'll be tier 0 despite Kneecap to burn. Didn't they have like multiple FTKs they were doing with Volcanic in TCG? I think they were FTK deck, right? I know they had like board nuking stuff as well. And from what I heard, the deck seems really fun to play, so maybe it's fun.
Motorcycle!
Alright. Volcanic Rim Fire. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can take one of these effects. Banish this card from your graveyard, and if you do, send one volcanic monster from your deck to the graveyard. Banish one Blaze Accelerator card from your face up field or graveyard, and if you do, place one Blaze Accelerator continuous spell and trap from your hand or deck face up on your field. Okay. So more Searcher consistency stuff. And we've also got a Foolish Burial effect. Okay. Interesting. I'm interested to see what the actual new accelerator does. When she volcanics my okay, I'm not going to read that comment any further. Okay. The only FTK deck I think of... Since is Winrich one right now? Bought nuking with the trap and Lava was chained years ago, lol. Oh. Volcanic Inferno. When your opponent activates a monster effect on the field, you can banish a pyro monster from your graveyard and inflict 5 damage to your opponent. Then if you banish a volcanic monster to activate this effect, you can negate that effect. Ooh, this is a continuous trap. Wait, is that once per turn? During your opponent's end phase, you can target 2 of your volcanic monsters that are banished during the graveyard, place them on the bottom of the deck. You can use each effect it's once per turn. Okay, the R-type has a negate. It has a negate. That's promising. That has at least some sort of turn 1 effect. And it's a continuous too. Hey, Cyclone. Okay. And it recycles resources too. I mean, that's not bad. Let's see what Volcanic Emperor does. Cannot be normal summoned or sent. Unless you special summon from your hand by banishing 3 pyro monsters or 1 Blaze Accelerator card from your face-up, field, and or graveyard. You can only special summon once per turn. When summoned this way, inflict 500 damage to your opponent. Is 500 half, by the way? What's his name? Volcanic Emperor. Bro, I need to read the... Let me read the card. No, it's not half, so they might be half when they add it to the game. Now I have to wait for the goddamn loading times for all the ads. Alright, so burn damage might not be that insane. For each banished pyro monster, then you can set 1 volcanic trap directly from your deck. Does grab the trap card though, which is kind of sick. Each time your opponent special summons a monster, ooh, got more burn on top of it. So this is like a pseudo version of that annoying, what's it called? Annoying branded card or Despia card, right? That forces your opponent to pay life points on summon. This is sort of like that. So burn your opponent every summon, burns on the summon, and searches a trap card. Yeah, you can also say, Flare Metal also works. Yeah, the Tax Dragon. Okay. That's kind of cool. Let's see what the other trap card does. Activate 1 of these effects, but you can only use each effect once per turn. Okay. Does that mean you can use both the effects in the same turn? But you can only use them once each. Target a volcanic monster from your deck and either add it to your hand or special summon it, ignoring its summoning additions, but return it to the hand during the end phase. Target one pyro monster on the field, inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's original attack, or if you targeted a monster you control, the damage is halved. Okay, that'd be quartered. But I guess you can target the opponent's tokens, which you get off this dude here, to nuke your opponent for something. Actually, that'd be dumb, because then the tokens have 0 attack, right? The summon from deck might be good. I don't think summoning Emperor from deck is that crazy. Interesting. Alright, moving on. Let's see what the accelerator does. Attack strike makes you pay, not burn. Yeah, I know. Alright, Volcanic Blaze Accelerator. Activate this card by sending a Blaze Accelerator from your hand, deck, or face-up field to the graveyard. So sending from deck is fantastic, because one of the main reasons this stupid accelerator shit doesn't work in Duel Links at the moment is because it wants you to send from hand, if I remember something stupid, some like reason that just makes it like an inconsistent bricky mess. You can control one accelerator. Once per turn during your main phase, you can special summon a volcanic monster from your hand. Once per turn, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Send one pyro monster from your deck to the graveyard. If you do, destroy that monster. From deck to graveyard. Okay, so it pops back. I mean, these cards seem like they might be okay in Duel Links. This actually might be okay. Send from field? Okay. Easy removal. It's got some sort of turn 1 play. Obviously, we're missing cards, so I assume it does more than this, hopefully. That seems like it might be alright. I'd be surprised if Volcanic was the next pack, though. I think Volcanic's more likely to be the pack afterwards, maybe. I don't think he's coming in the next box, right? You know, maybe they are. I don't know, not super confident it'll be insane, but hopefully it's playable at least. It has some sort of turn 1 going for it, and this is removal, so maybe it's alright. Transcendosaurus Meteorus. That is a fucking name. Alright. Cannot be normal summoned or set, must be spirit summoned by card effect. During your opponent's turn quick effect, you can destroy 2 other dinosaur monsters in your hand or field, and if you do, spirit summon this card from your hand. During your opponent's turn, if this card is special summoned, you can send 1 dinosaur monster from your deck to the graveyard. Okay. If this card's destroyed, you can shuffle 1 normal monster from your graveyard into the deck, then you special summon this card. What the fuck? Okay. So you can destroy stuff, special summon from hand. Okay. I mean, the funny thing about this card is you could use it like a pseudo Kiteroid effect. You have a bunch of like babies in hand, right? Use your meteor to destroy the babies during your opponent's turn. Then you just special summon this dude and a bunch of babies, and your opponent's like on summon effects or opponent's like target effects or whatever. They can't really use them. They can only use quick effects during battle phase. So there's no main phase 2, so you use this to just like skip turns, sort of. I don't know if that's good or not, but typically Kiteroid style cards have been good in Duel Links in the past, so maybe just skipping turn 1 with this card might be a good thing. And I assume there's some other like reason you want to be summoning this thing, maybe, or I don't know, maybe there's some dinosaur you want to be, because it sends a dinosaur to the grave as well, did it? Yeah, this can actually, you can use this as a hand trap to summon itself, then you can send that stupid dinosaur to the grave, right? The other annoying graveyard card. Oh, there's Misk, but there's the this card, Stego Cyber. So you can really cockblock with this dude, actually. I don't know if that's good, but that sounds kind of funny. Alright, moving on. The first Dark Lord. Your opponent cannot target fairy monster you control with card effects. 4,000 attack. Okay, so you're going to need Book of Eclipse to get rid of this man easily. You can only use one of the flying effects per turn. If this card is fusion summoned using Darklord Morning Star as material, you can destroy all cards your opponent controls. During the main phase quick effect, you can pay 1,000 life points, special summon a fairy monster from your hand or graveyard in defense position. Right. How good is this card? That depends on how easy it is to summon, really. I haven't read the other Darklord monsters yet, the new ones. But if it's easy to summon, that is fantastic. Because we all know targeting effects are really annoying in Duel Links. Like, cards that can't be targeted, we all know they're pretty annoying in Duel Links. So, like, unless your deck just has innately access to Dingirsu, there's not that much non-target removal. So I'm liking it. Even the quick effect, just summoning back a fairy during your opponent's turn is really good, because you just summon back the dude that copies the graveyard negates, or potentially the graveyard destroy trap card if it's added to the game. Who's Morningstar? Morningstar is a card I don't think you want to run. That's the big guy that's only his effect only works on like tribute summon or some shit, right? There he is, this dude. Yeah, it cannot be special summoned. If this card's tribute summoned, you can special summon Darklord monster from your hand and or deck up to the number of effect monsters your opponent controls. When you control another Darklord monster, your opponent cannot target this card with card effects. Once per turn, you can send card. Basically, it's a card you don't really want to summon ever, so you're going to want to have it in hand if you use a fusion summoning. But to be fair, you don't even really need the second effect of this card, right? If you're summoning a 4,000 attack body, do we really need like the board nuke as well? I don't think so. I mean, you might, but I don't think just using 3 Darklord monsters is probably going to be enough. You might use Morningstar, but the card is pretty gross. It's not that great of a card. How does this get around birds? The Darklord Trap, I believe, is non-target, no? Is it not? Yeah, it's non-target. So going second, going first, you're fine against birds. Going second might be more annoying. Like going first, you can just negate it. Not bad. Hi, Sky Dragon. Unchained doesn't have a skill. Nope. You think about playing Darklord Unchained? Alright, let's have a look at Starring Knight. Another rank 4 monster. What does this card do? You can attach one material from this card, special summon a light monster from your hand. If this card is in your graveyard, except the turn it was sent there, you can target one level 4 light fairy monster you control, special summon this card. If you do, attach the targeted monster to this card as material. So is this just something you want to use as like a stepping stone in whatever you call it, to in like Star Seraph or something, as a stepping stone to go into a big Xyz monster, and then you just return it on the next turn or something? Okay, I mean, sure, whatever. Don't really care too much about it. Starry Knight support? Maybe. It is in the name. I never read the new support for Darklord. Is it actually good? Yeah. I'd say it's good. But I haven't read it. We don't know all the cards that are being added to Duel Links yet, so let's just keep going. Indulged Darklord. If this card is normal special summoned, you can take 2 Darklord monsters from your hand or deck with different levels, special summon one of them to your opponent's field and defense position, and add the other to your hand. So a searcher that gives your opponent a monster. Now, I forget why you want to give your opponent a monster in this archetype. What is the reason for that? Is there a particular reason for it? If there is, I've completely forgotten. The main usage is the search, right? There's no reason you want to give your opponent a monster, you just do. I don't quite remember, so... I don't think we have any Dark Lord experts in the chat, actually, so... The search alone is good enough to want to use the card. It's like normal or special. Desire? Oh. Can be used against stick and share, just give your opponent a monster they don't want. Isn't there annoying, like, there's an anti-spell card one, right, that hero summons sometimes. Yeah, I thought there was. Isn't one of these, like, an annoying... Maybe I'm getting mixed up with something. I don't know. Dark Angel, I am getting mixed up, you're right. I mean, you just use it for the search effect, so whatever. Alright, moving on. Flower Dino. He's got a flower coming out his ass. What the hell? Alright, cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned by its own effect. You can only use each of the following effects once per turn. If you activate a trap card or effect, or your opponent activates a spell card or effect, you special summon this card from your hand. If this card's into the graveyard, you can target 3 banished spell and trap cards, place them on the bottom of the deck, and draw 1 card. Yeah. I mean, it is a card of all time, I guess. If we're that desperate for card draw. Fire Recovery. I was looking back in the stream, did nobody bring up the ways to generically summon Infinity? Soul Shave Force? What the fuck is that? Soul Shave Force. Oh, just rank up with... Okay. Summoning it in Raid Raptor, sure. I think Raid Raptor have enough turn 1 board setups, I'll be honest. Raid Raptor can set up such insane turn 1 fields, I don't think Infinity necessarily makes that any better. Alright. Target 1 fire monster in your graveyard. Send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard. If you do, special summon the targeted monster. You banish the card from your graveyard, then target 3 of your fire monsters that are banished and or in the graveyard. Shuffle them into the deck. Right, that's kind of mid. That's pretty mid. I mean, at least it does kind of recycle itself, I guess. It's a monster reborn that recycles itself. What doesn't recycle? It replaces itself is the word. You just have to send a card from hand to graveyard for it. If it was searchable, it'd be good, because, yeah, searchable monster reborns are typically really good, but non-searchable, I don't know. Does at least replace a card, I don't know. It is a card, it seems okay. It does allow you to then reuse the little dudes. Might be alright, might be alright. Fire Ejection. Send 1 fire monster from your deck to the graveyard. Then if you send a volcanic monster to the graveyard, you can apply the following effects. Inflict damage to your opponent equal to its level times 100. Special summon 1 bomb token to your opponent's field. Each time 1 is destroyed, its controller takes 500 damage. Okay, so this just sends a pyro monster from deck to graveyard, so that's already good. So Foolish Barrel for your pyro stuff. I think we have to see some more of this art type revealed before we know how good it actually is. Because looking at the cards they've released, there's a lot of pieces that seem good, The trap card seems good, the generic searches seem good, having Monster Reborn and Foolish Burial sort of in the art type if they need them. But I feel like the art type is it's missing something to make it actually really good in Duel Links, right? Unless this is all the art type cards and I'm just missing something. It doesn't seem too bad though. It's a Foolish Burial Poplar. Don't jinx it, man. Don't jinx it. Don't make the bad Poplar to the game. Oh no. I don't know. I'm mixed on this art type. It seems like a fun art type. I'm not sure how competitive it'll be. It has a lot of pieces to be competitive, at least. A lot of decent pieces. I thought for a moment the name of this card was Dueling Book, and I was like, Konami? Huh? Doodle Book. What is going on here? When your dinosaur monster is targeted for an attack, negate the attack, then you spell to summon one Doodle Beast monster from your graveyard. And if you do, it cannot be destroyed by battle for this turn. No battle, but what am I saying here? Cannot be destroyed by battle, but destroy it during the end phase. A bit of a stroke again there. If this card is in your graveyard, except the turn it was sent there, you can banish it, add one level 5 or higher dino monster from your deck to your hand. Well, it is a battle phase trap card, so we're going to ignore it. Legally distinct tunes. It's missing Snake Eye and Fire Princess. Yeah. Doodle Beast Tyranno. You intrude summon this card by treating one Dino monster. During the main phase, if a Dino monster is on the field, quick effect immediately after fate resolves. Tribute summon this card from your hand. Okay. Why do we want to tribute summon this thing? If this card is normal summoned, you destroy one monster on the field. Then if this card was tribute summoned by tributing a Doodle monster, you can attack it with a heart. Wait, is that side to sick, right? Wait, that's kind of sick, is it not? This is a hand trap for dinos that summons itself pop a card. Am I reading that correctly? Is that what this card does? Just a hand trap, pop one of your tribute summon a dino, pop something? Is this card just like really good? This card's like really good, right? Like it's going first, or going second, right? You're playing your stuff. Your opponent tries to disrupt you by targeting one of your monsters to remove it with a trap or something. You can tribute that monster, summon a dino. Pop a card. During your going first, you can just set up your field, have this dude in hand. If your opponent does anything, like they try to target one of your monsters, once again, Tyranno, tribute, pop a card. This card seems really good, actually. Like, why have all the cards I've looked at so far, have I looked at this thing and gone, wait a minute, that's kind of crazy, no? Is this not just really fucking good? Bro, if anything's gonna make Dinosaur good, this card is so good. Wait a minute. Me likey this monster. What the? Wait, this card's actually this card's correct. Bro, your opponent activates droplets to your field, thinks they've got you good, just summon this man from hand, pop a card still. You can't droplet this boy. You can't droplet this man, he just summons himself whenever he wants to. Actual Gigachad card. I like it. I like this card a lot. Okay. Let's check out the other Doodle card. Hopefully it's just as good. If you control no monsters or all monsters you control are dinosaur monsters, you can spell summon this card. If this card's normal spell summon, you can add one Doodle Book, spell a trap from your deck to your hand, then discard one. Doodle Book, spell a trap card. Okay. So we haven't got any here, so what are they? Doodle Book. There's just one. It's just this? Wait, there's no... Why does it say spell or trap card, but there's only one? Perfect for Orcust? Oh my... Doodle Book Orcust? Is that what you're telling me? Holy... Discard Harp right here. Why? I'm still confused. Why does it say spill a trap card, but it's only got a trap card? Ask the net drops art type. Oh yeah, true. You're right. Okay, well, Tyranno, I'm confident this card is good. We had to. I'm not sure if Dinosaur itself will be good enough to warrant playing it, but if Dinosaur is good, you want to play this thing. This thing seems really good. Summon this during your opponent's turn, they just get pissed off. It's a hand trap. Not too good during your turn, because No, actually, it's fine. This card seems really good. I'm excited to use it. All right, is this the? Please be the destroy trap. I don't remember what the card art is for it. Darklord Uprising. Send one Darklord monster from your hand or face on the field to the graveyard. Fusion summon a dark fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as fusion material. Then you gain life points equal to the original attack of the monster sent to the graveyard to activate this card. That is a lot of life points. That is a shit ton of life points to get this for that. Holy. So the goal is to get this in the graveyard and then use it from graveyard, right? And then you fuse using the you just fuse it. Fuse using 3, shouldn't be too hard to do. And then gain a shit ton of life points. My god. That's going to be an insane amount of life points for Duel Links, actually. Darklord is already known for, like, looping the shit out of life point gain, having a ridiculous number. My god. But did Cyberdark have that issue as well? Darklord Uprising. Okay, so is this the main way we're fusing in this deck? I mean, it's fine. You can still do it on. You can do it turn 1 still, right? So you dump the trap card. Okay. Well, you need to do it on turn 1. You can just do it during your opponent's turn as well. Do we have any other dark fusion monsters that are good? I guess you have the new PREDAPLANT card, right? So the PREDAPLANT card and this card are mostly the 2 targets. It's kind of hoping to see the other Darklord trap card in here, the destroy card, but I don't see it. Alright, moving on. Darklord Nergal. If your fairy monster attacks a defense vision monster, inflict piercing damage. Quick effect, pay 1,000 and target one Darklord spell trap in your graveyard. Apply that target's effect. Okay. You can use each effect once per turn. You can spell to summon once per turn. So this gives piercing damage to Darklords. That's not good enough, right? We'll just use the other Darklords over this. I think the other Darklord effects are a lot better than just having piercing damage. Yeah, piercing damage is like, yeah, moving on. Very Capricus. Oh, sorry, these are the 2 that are from the skill, right? Oh no, Indulge is one. Was Indulge one of the skill ones? So the skill can search for the searcher? That's kind of crazy. What does Capricus do? During the main phase, quick effect, you can activate this effect. Tribute summon one fairy monster face up. Okay. If this card sent to the graveyard, you can make all monsters your opponent currently controls lose 5 attack and defense for each fairy monster on the field. Okay, so you can give your opponent. So this card can give your opponent this thing with 0 attack, and you have a 4,000 attack beta. That seems really annoying. So you just normal summon this guy, give your opponent this dude, 0 attack by the way, 4,000 attack straight into it, they're dead. And you can also just use this thing as part of your skill, because you use the skill to, if you have this in your hand, just search for this one. Which is really good, just search for your searcher. So that's 6 copies of a starter in the deck now. On top of the fact you have the 3 Darklord search spell. Oh, it summons in defense? Does it? Oh, that's boring. Alright, that's more boring. I don't see the point of the give your opponent a monster then. It's like a weird thing to do. Weird feature to have on the card. Anyway, either way, just using it for the searcher, I think. Alright, moving on. Bayrock Dragon. If a monster you control or in your hand is destroyed by battle or card effect, you special summon this card. If this card's only possession is destroyed by an opponent's card, you can target one other dinosaur monster and or rock monster in your graveyard, special summon them. Doesn't really do anything. Now this has a spell card searcher, right? If this card's normal special summon, you can destroy one dinosaur monster in your hand face up on the field, except blah blah blah. Then add one reptile, sea serpent, or wing beast monster with the same original level as that monster, or adds evolution pill. This card, on the other hand, is really good. So we have a searcher for Evo pill now for dinosaur, which is searchable off just a singular misc activation, right? Misc can summon this man, and then you have an Evo pill searcher. That's kind of scary. Pop the baby, grab a pill. Pop the baby, then start doing drugs. Damn, dinosaur really does set like a good example, doesn't it? Pop babies and pop pills. The baby annihilator. Alright, well, I expect if dinosaur does see play, this card will be a good part of that deck. Alright, and the final ones are all Ancient Warrior cards, which is surprising. I didn't really expect to see any Ancient Warrior cards anytime soon. Ancient Warriors Saga, Deception and Betrayal. During your main phase, you can special summon one Ancient Warriors monster from your hand, and if you do, take damage equal to its level times 100. You can send this face-up card from your spell trap card zone to the graveyard. Hang on. Let me just, hang on. Alright, sorry. Alright, we're back. Alright. Where were we? During your main phase, you can special summon one Ancient Warriors monster from your hand. If you do, take damage equal to its level times 100. You can send this face-up card from your spawn trap card zone to the graveyard, then target an Ancient Warriors monster on the field, change it to any attribute, then if you target a monster your opponent controls, at activation, take control of it. Alright, sounds a bit of a mouthful. Target monster your opponent controls. How do you turn your opponent's stuff into Ancient Warriors? Is there a card that does that? Like, why are we targeting your opponent's Ancient Warriors? Wait, what? Huh? Oh, it's a lore-based card? Oh. Okay. Well, I guess I can move on from that one then. I mean, it has a special summon attached to it, I guess, which is kind of nice. Could use that, maybe. Alright, Ancient Warriors Saga. If an Ancient Warriors monster would be destroy a battle, you can send this card to the graveyard instead. You can use each of the following effects. Blah blah blah. If your opponent special summons a monster, you can special summon Ancient Warriors Dragoon Token. When a card effect activates that targets Ancient Warriors monster on the field, you can banish this card from the graveyard and negate the activation. Okay. So the entirety of this card seems very, very mid, but the very last effect of the card, though, that's not too bad. Target protection. Not the worst card in the world, but it's not something I read and go, holy shit, Ancient Warriors is all of a sudden not garbage, so let's see what Savage Don Ying says about that. Where you control a level 7 or higher Ancient Warriors monster, your opponent must pay 400 life points to activate cards or effects. Okay, so this guy is this guy's the tax dragon of this archetype. That's kind of fun. But that'll be halved in Duel Links, so it's probably 200 life points. If this card's normal special summoned, you can add one level 7 or higher Ancient Warriors monster or Ancient Warriors continuous spell trap card from deck to your hand. Okay, a Searcher as well. If monster is sent to your opponent's graveyard, you can target one card in your opponent's graveyard. Ooh! Ooh, that last effect's kind of dirty. Anti-graveyard draws a card and burns. This card's dirty. This card's actually a bully. Wait, Savage Don Ying's he's got it going on. This guy's nuts. Using an Echo back and you bring out Superbia, then destroy the Echo back and link off her and Superbia, revive it back in free dump. Okay, so you give your opponent a monster, destroy it, then revive it. Does it give you a thing? Yeah, okay, I see. Alright, well this card is kinda cool. I'm still not sure if this makes Ancient Warrior a good deck, but that is a cool card. That is at least a cool card. Let's see what this card does. Rebellious Lufeng. Cannot be normal summoned or set. A spare summon from your hand where you control a monster with the highest attack amongst the Ancient Warrior monsters on the field. You only special summon once per turn this way. Once per main phase quick effect, you can destroy the one face-up monster your opponent controls with the highest attack. Okay. Now we're talking. You cannot activate monster effects turn you activate this effect, except Ancient Warrior monsters. Once per turn during the end phase, if your opponent controls a face-up monster with the highest attack on the field, give control of this card to your opponents. Oh. It outs itself. Oh. I mean, that's still a pretty good card, though. So Ancient Warrior can now end on 2 bounces, right? I can't quite remember the Ancient Warrior end field. They had the one bounce guy, and they had like a negate on field, right? From this dude. So you're gonna negate, a bounce, and another pop now, right? I mean, if you could end on this card, this card, this dude, and this dude, that'd be a crazy end field. I don't think you can actually get all those on the field, but if you could, that'd be actually crazy. I mean, summoning this card isn't too hard, right? You just actually have an Ancient Warrior monster on the field and you just summon it. So maybe you can end on those on that little combination of cards. And that'd be kind of sick. It outs yourself if you're losing, so just don't lose, Smile. Damn. Okay, I'm more hyped about Ancient Warrior than I thought I would be, so these 2 cards have given me hope for this archetype to not be garbage. Alright, and I think that is it of the cards. We're actually getting volcanic support, not sure when. So keep in mind, like I said at the start of this review, these leaks could be coming God knows when. Because we also got leaks for that skeleton archetype that I forgot the name of ages ago that still haven't arrived yet. But we also got leaks for the Dogmatica cards, and we also got leaks for Sky Striker cards in the same format as this. And we got some of those cards now, so these cards are all coming, we just don't know when. Darklords will be next pack because we got skill leaks for them. But the volcanic stuff, the other dinosaur stuff, and the Ancient Warrior stuff, no clue. Could be next pack, could be 600 packs away, who knows. But they are coming at some point, is basically all that's confirmed. And level 3 Dark Lord Fairies for Light and Dark skill? I don't know why you'd want to. The skill literally, the Dark Lord skill literally searches for, swaps this card for this card. Or I doesn't even swap them, just adds 1 to hand. Just gives you a +1, and it can search for Forbidden Droplet, so I don't think you need to. Alright, and that is it for all the new stuff that has been shown. What's the consensus, boys? What's the thoughts? Are we excited for this new stuff? Is it looking good? I'm thinking Dark Lord's going to be a very hard deck to play. It's always been a bit of a skill expressive deck. Ancient Warriors is looking kind of fun. Darklord's looking very fun. Cyber Dragon's looking really fun. And PREDAPLANT's looking really fun. So if anything, there's a ton of content for this box. Or if these cards are in the box. Skill-wise seems pretty cool. Doesn't seem like, outside of whatever reason they're releasing another one of these fucking skills. Outside of that, the skills all seem pretty fun to use. Nothing too absurdly broken there, outside of maybe searching for Forbidden Droplet sounds kind of crazy. But outside of that, yeah, it seems pretty good. Sounds exciting. Dude, the fact this skill searches Droplet is so crazy to me. Is this not just like a crazy thing to do? Go second, can search Droplet. Is that not just like a disgusting like skill? I don't know. That sounds crazy. That sounds actually crazy to me. Bro, it just searches Droplet. The skill just gives you Droplet. What? How's that not just crazy? Is this the new box? We don't know. We know some of them. Okay, Darklord will be in the new box. We know from Konami themselves have already shown these art types in the new box. So PREDAPLANT, Cyber Dragon, and True Draco, and whatever the fuck the Pendulum stuff with their new Pendulum skill, which looks pretty gross. But we don't know when we're getting dinosaur cards. We don't know when we're getting the Ancient Warrior cards. We don't know when we're getting the Volcanic cards. They're coming at some point, but only one's confirmed here are the Darklord cards. Are these Volcanic cards strong enough? The Volcanic cards, to me, are like the tools to be good, but it seems like they're missing stuff. I don't know if there's any more Volcanic cards that haven't been shown from here. I assume there is. But it certainly seems to me like it has the tools to be good. For sure. Because, like, it's got inbuilt removal, inbuilt negation, it's got a Foolish Burial, it's got a Monster Reborn. It just seems to have, like, has generic searches. It just seems to have, like, all the tools for a good deck, but it's sort of, I don't know, missing enough combination of them all, like, together, or, like, easy ways to put them all together, right? It's just one removal and one back row pot, or one removal and one negate isn't going to be enough for going second and going first. You kind of need like a bit more on top of that, right? But it's good stepping stones for it. There are other Volcanic cards in the game files that just don't have their info updated. They're put onto the list. Oh, okay. Yeah, because this art type seems very close to being a good art type, especially in Duel Links format. I mean, all these art types seem pretty good. I didn't read any art types today that seemed like dead on arrival, right? The dinosaur stuff's got like tons of new support that seem good. I love the look of this card. I love this card. These Ancient Warrior cards are looking pretty good. If anything, the Volcanic stuff was the weakest looking stuff here. Until they add more stuff. I guess we don't know anything about True Draco yet, because this is the only True Draco card revealed. I guess PREDAPLANT also doesn't look that insane. This PREDAPLANT's like, what the hell are we going to do going first? Volcanic skill. I don't think we didn't see any leaked Volcanic skills, so I assume, yeah, Volcanic's probably not the next box anyway. Or maybe I just don't give them a skill, but that's probably not likely. Cyber Dragon needs a nerf for rush and a buff for speed. I simply hope they don't mix up those for our sakes. Yeah, I didn't see any Volcanic skill, no. Alright, well I think that is going to do it for the stream anyway, boys. Hope you guys all enjoyed. That's all the card leaks. The box is announced for not too far away actually. The 23rd, so yeah, less than a week away, so look forward to that. Should be coming out fairly soon. Were you playing the new Pokemon TCG game, the mobile game? Yes, I'll be streaming it too. I'll be streaming on release. Whether or not I continue streaming it afterwards, depending on if the game is actually streamable, because it seems like the kind of game that might just be a log on, play like an hour, log off kind of game, which might not be very good for stream, but I'll certainly give it a try on global release. Gotta wait for global though. I'm not getting a VPN and stuff just to try out the game. I'll wait for its global release, I'll stream it, see how good it is, and yeah, if it's any good. If they ever add a ranked mode to the Pokemon game, I might even make content on it, but it kind of needs a ranked mode for me to be interested in it. Without a ranked mode, I won't be that interested. But if there is a ranked mode, I'd love to play with it, mess around with it, make videos on it. Could be fun. We got enough Sky Striker content recently, okay? We don't need any more Sky Striker content. Come on. Dino Orcus soon. Dude, this card has got me hyped, okay? This shitty dinosaur, I like him, okay? This card's getting me feeling a certain type of way. I like this little doodle beast. You know you stream on Twitch? Oh, I stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time, so... But that'll do it for today's stream. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll make sure to subscribe, that kind of stuff. And I'll see you in a later stream, video, or whatever you guys watch.